Hey y'all, what's going on? We are here. Hi, Benita. I'm glad you could join us. How are you feeling today? Do you feel better? Last week we were all like, y'all, tell Benita how we got to get Benita to feel better. We got to get Benita to feel better. How are you guys doing? Hey, TikTok. TikTok, y'all was showing out last week. So I have a new goal. TikTok wants me to get 2 perfume bottles, okay? So if you can give me 2 perfume bottles, we be Gucci, okay? How y'all doing? I'm glad you're feeling better, Benita. Thank you for being able to join us. I almost wasn't sure. I was sleepy today. It's something about the weather that makes me sleepy. I don't like the cold. Hey, how are you doing? I've been looking at your food too, and it looks so good. Thank you for helping me get my daily heart need. Yes. See, I appreciate you because when y'all show up over here on TikTok. Thank you so much. I've been looking at your food on your page too, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to get some of his food one day. So hopefully I'll be able to get some food from you in 2026. Okay. Hold on, sorry. Too much equipment, things going tappy tappy. But you guys make sure you tap the live, share out the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She said, I'm good. My son was sick. Oh no. So he's feeling better because I remember it was all of you guys. Um, I'm glad that you guys are doing well and feeling better. Hold on, TikTok. I'm trying to get the yeah, look at that. Sorry, TikTok. Lord have mercy. You fell off the handle. No, I can't battle right now. They always want to battle me when I'm already on here, and then when I get off, I'll be trying to find somebody, and all the crazy people come out at night on TikTok. Hey, Andre. Andre, last week you was on TikTok. Today you want to be on Facebook. Thank you for bouncing back and forth between. Oh, thank you. Thank you for bouncing back and forth between platforms. I appreciate it. Thank you. That is set to go popular live. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to start learning how to get my gallery lit up. The Bearded King, I don't know, but I gotta click the buttons and figure it out. Hey y'all, I'm talking to TikTok, talking to TikTok some stuff. I had to like get it going. I'll tell you about it later. Okay. Had to get it going. So TikTok has these things where like if you push my name, you get to see what I need lit up in my gallery. So I'm trying to start to work on that. But I'm so sleepy today, y'all. How y'all are y'all prepared? They're saying that we are about to get a lot of snow. I'm hoping that we don't. I'm not claiming it because I do not like the cold. Okay. I don't like the cold. Tell me what y'all thinking. And thank you so much. Thank you. Let me share. I'm sharing out the TikTok live over here. Okay. I got to do my sherry thing. Okay. TikTok. Share. Oh no, not there. Share. All right, cool. Whew, thank you. Tap those fingers so they know we here. Let's at least see if we can get to 1,000 hearts. Just really quick. So I'm super excited about that. Yes, tell them heart and like the show. So I went down memory lane, you guys. I want to tell y'all what I've been doing because I had to shift gears and get back on track with a plan. Not saying I didn't have a plan, but you ever feel like, okay, I'm heavy in the season since last year. Um, even going into now, is still that I'm heavy on not doing anything that I don't want to do because what I say, we have to put you first. You got to put you first. So I'm loving that for me. I've I don't like the cold, so I've been in the house. Today was my first time like leaving out of my house in about a week or so. I don't do the cold. Okay, I know I'm a winter baby, but I don't like the cold. And this time for my birthday, I chose to go to the coldest place. Okay, so yeah, I don't even know how that's gonna be, but Aquarius season is here, and I'm excited. So thank y'all for helping me reach my goals over here. Facebook, send me some stars, share the show if you can. If not, when in doubt, you can always just send a donation through the Cash App or just share the show. Sharing is caring. However, we are here. We got to make things happen. Um, so Okay, Andre. Oh, hey, Susie, how you doing? So, Andre, I am back on the Remember when remember when we did the 50 days to greatness? Okay, so now I'm back. The 39 days to greatness. I finished both sets, the 50 days to greatness, and I finished the 30 days to greatness. I said I have to reboot and set another thing to greatness and get back on track on focusing on the day and all that, because everything, you know, everything that I had to do, it's better when I work and I set out what I want to do. And what happened is, oh my gosh, y'all, within the 50 days to greatness and then the additional 30 days to greatness that I did, I had accomplished everything that I had wrote. Come on, shout outs to me for that. Okay. Come on, give me some love. Shout out to that. Let me cheer myself. Okay. Because how many times do you write down something that you say that you want to do for a day and you don't even do it? So the fact that on what was that, 50, 60, 70, 80, so what, a total of 80 days, I did everything that I said I wanted to do. Come on now. Yes, yeah, you understand? I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Okay. So now I'm back on my another 30 days, right? So now this time it is what is it? I think it's 30 days or 39 days. Something I did is either 30 or 39 days to greatness. And I'm super excited. So now I'm writing down more things that I want to do to be more intentional. Thank you, Andre. Doing things that I want to be more intentional, because I'm like, come on now, the Lord ain't failed me now. And yeah, sometimes you have to do that. So I want to tell you guys, anybody that may be experiencing some things, push through it. Even if you don't want to push through it, make sure you're having conversations and surrounding yourself around people who can pour into you, even when you don't feel like pouring or if you don't have any energy. And a lot of things, other thing I've been doing too, because usually in prayer, sometimes I feel like we do a lot of talking. You ever feel like you be praying and you just constantly asking for something, you constantly praying to try to overcome something, and you and just like the last couple of days, I just felt God just like not saying this like ooh in a bad way, but he was like, shut up. Okay, like shut up. Not shut up like stop talking to me, but like, girl, I need you to listen. And so I was having, this is why I say it's important that when you trying to do things, you have people that are around you, because I was having a conversation with one of my friends last night, and I was just so grateful that she, just having that conversation, because here it is. I don't know about y'all with y'all friends, but do y'all pay attention to the conversations that you and your friends have? I mean, I feel like we have conversations with our friends where we have the high moments, serious conversations, life moments, even things and things like that. But I was having the conversation, and what I love is that every like relationship that I have now, we always end up somehow, may not, even if it's not that day, but we always end up somehow talking about God. And then I have my one person where we sit on the phone and we talk about God for like 4 or 5 hours. Like it's crazy. Like she has to make time to talk to me, because when she talks to me, we're literally on the phone for like 4 and 5 hours, and then get off the phone and we end up texting. So last night I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I was appreciative to her because we had this conversation, we talking about God, and she shifted she shifted my mind back to like, look, focus on the day. We one step at a time, and I'm like, okay, you can't stand when a mother freaker pull a you on you, okay? But I was grateful for that because I woke up differently. So and everything is this stuff is going to be a try, because here it is for me. I'm like you're in a little secret. I don't know, but how you make sure you tap on the screen TikTok. So TikTok, I know that we still here, you guys, all you guys who are watching, and I just need 2 perfume bottles. TikTok, can y'all give me 2 perfume bottles? And shout outs to the Bearded King Catering, who already did the thing, showing up, donating to the girl. Okay. And Facebook, share the show out, drop some comments, put a heart or star in the comments so we can keep this thing going. Y'all know this is my full time, okay? She said, "Hey girl, come through faith." Yes, for real. And it's a constant fight. So you have to always like fight for your joy. And so he was just like, be quiet. And it wasn't be quiet in a rude way. It was saying be quiet so I can start to hear what he wants me to do, because I put out a whole lot. So I was sitting there or whatever, and I believe I was about to tell y'all a fun fact, but see, that's how I get distracted. I'm gonna get back to it. If one of y'all remember what I was saying, y'all can put it in the comments. But I definitely had a fun fact to what I was about to say. because it was definitely a fun fact, and I can't remember. So I guess I'm gonna keep it moving until one of y'all remind me. Who's that? Troy Williams. Hey, love, just dropping in. Happy New Year, love. Oh, Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. Come on, don't just drop in. Drop in with a purpose. Can you go on and send some stars or share the show or something? Okay, subscribe to the YouTube. But so I was just sitting there and I'm like, okay, you got to be quiet sometimes so that you're able to hear what's going on and hear what's trying to be communicated to you. And that's just what I did. So I'm doing all of that and I'm trying. Hey, how are you? Hope the kitties are good. Hope everything's good with the kitties. Love your hair. Oh, thank you. But okay, see how I get distracted because when I wear my real hair, all that I look more and more like my mother. I remember I told you that last week, especially when I get if I'm getting a little chunky. However, I'm getting de-chunky. But yes, I had to go get it hair. It's like extremely healthy now, getting it all out because I'm trying to process my hair because your girl is about to put a perm in it. So I'm preparing for the transition. Okay, because my roots is puffy already and I ain't sweat, I ain't did nothing. People like the natural hair, but people don't tell you how much maintenance and how traumatizing natural hair is. But thank you. So I'm gonna just embrace the comment. Thank you and the compliment. And so I'm just super excited about that. So I was like, okay, I have to get quiet. I have to just focus on what I need to focus on and do all of those things. So I'm super excited about that to just be back in the focus. So I said every now and again, I feel like it's important to see what people are watching, try having locks. I had the locks. So I actually want to get them back again. So, they kind of be in my head, TikTok. I be changing it, claiming it, rearranging it. You know how that go. You know how that go. So, all right. I decided to go down toxic lane. Okay. Make sure you give me 100 thumbs up if you're here. So I said, I feel like it is necessary sometimes. I don't like to watch the news. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. You said you love your locks. Thank you so much for showing up and giving me your daily heart, me. I appreciate it. We just need 2 perfume bottles too, TikTok. Give me 2 perfume bottles. But I feel like it's important sometimes for you to go to the level of knowing what, your kids are watching or just knowing what's going on around you. Thank you, Mr. Krabby TV, for reposting the live. Oh, this is the first time I've ever had my live reposted. Look at God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Woo. All right, y'all. I got to work 3-4 platforms. Thank you so much. First time I had the live. Oh, now I got it reposted again. Thank you. Thank you to Betty Chef for reposting the lives as well. Thank y'all. See, I get to know what's going on over here when y'all start doing the more and more y'all fingers get to twiddling, I know more. So I said, I want to know what was going on. So I did. I decided to go down toxic lane. And I said, I want to know what my daughter be watching because I used to watch this show too, but a long time ago. So I stopped watching it. But I was like, I gotta know what's going on. So I think that maybe I don't know who you is or what this may be for. But listen, sometimes it's important to know what's going on, just to know what people are consuming, okay? And even yourself. So y'all, I went a couple nights ago because I don't never sleep. And I downloaded Zeus Network. Oh, listen, okay, I downloaded Zeus Network and decided to click the Baddies show. Yes, I did. I know. I feel a judgment. I feel a judgment. That is what I did. Do y'all watch Baddies? Because I don't watch it, but I said I want to know what's going on. Because one of my friends loved the song. They love that song and all that. And then I've heard my daughter singing it, and I'm like, what is this mess you rapping? So I went ahead and I went down Baddies Lane. And I was like, oh my goodness. Not of judgment, though, right? Not of judgment. But I'm just listening and looking to see what we consuming. Hence to why I feel like anytime there's like an NBA YoungBoy concert, do y'all ever see all the violence that breaks out at his concerts or around his concerts and stuff like that? Oh, wait a minute, TikTok is making me have a flash sale. Sorry. A flash gold sale, start, whatever it is. Oh no, I don't want to invite nobody. Pen. Okay, cool. So, I went down Baddie's Lane. And I'm like, okay, it's starting to make more and more sense why a lot of the things that I see online goes on like it goes on online, from all the violence, from all the people doing the finger stuff, from all the clocking, from all the whoop de whoop de woo, and how everybody is just in this thing and all they want to do is fight, pull up, and it's craziness, right? Now I told you I used to watch it. I knew nothing about the show, right? I didn't know about the show until um I started liking Krishan, and that's when I stumbled upon the show. And she's not on there like that anymore or something. So, again, I just haven't watched it. I was like, I wanted to see it. But I said, dang, this is why, a lot of the people are like comparing their lives to the people who are on TV. They're chasing all this Gucci, Prada, and gold, wanting to fight, thinking you need to get a dude to trick on you, as they call it. It's like, oh my goodness. But when I look at the show, all they do, the whole show is drink, smoke, fight, party, come back and do it all over again. And I'm like, yo, do you not know how exhausting and tiring that could be? That has to be that. And they be in these nice places. They be in Africa cutting up. Y'all watch the show? They be in Africa cutting up, London, all of these pretty places in the country, out the country. And I'm like, and all y'all do at every house is fight. That would be a lot for me. So I did see one where I think this one girl, she stopped going or something like that. She decided she wanted to go home. She couldn't take it no more. And I ain't blame her. But I was just like, dang, I wanted to know what was being consumed. Um, just because it also helped to understand some people's thought process, you know. So I was like, well, shout outs to Natalie, because her and Lemio, they came up with an idea and it worked and it keep working. And guess what? If you signing up for it to get beat on, you sign up for it to get beat on the fight. Whoop de doo. Ain't that what the young dogs say? Whoop de doo. I guess it's working for you. I've heard of the show, but I never watched it. Girl, you ain't missing nothing. You is ain't missing nothing. They have to sell the narrative. Okay, now let's get into that. Because what is the narrative? Okay, Andre, let's talk about that. What is the narrative? Because it's starting to seem like that's a lot of things that's going on all around everything. What's the narrative? Because I'm not liking that. Yes, thank the bearded chef said, bring back the good TV shows. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know what was the most action show back in y'all day? Tell me. Because I feel like when I was growing up, the most action we had was the Jerry Springer, right? And that was more of like on the white trash side of things, no shade, but that's what was more so on there. With a little bit of us, we're having a little bit of foolishness, but it was almost like you could tell Jerry Springer was like scripted after a while. Uh, but as far as that, I think that was like the only show that I can remember, that had like any violent stuff. Because when I came up watching, Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake and Montel Williams, is that his name? I don't know. Montel, yes, have you on Amari? Yes, Maury Povich, wasn't that his name? Have you on Amari? And that was like the most you hardly ever, when you think about it, Mari show tried to give you a little bit of fights, but they didn't let you fight. I feel like Mari sold the drama. Damn, I'm glad you brought that up. Shout outs to you for bringing that up. Mari sold the drama. And so it's just like you get to see the transition of the show. So that's why I wanted Andre to elaborate on the narrative, because he said, they have to sell a narrative. And what was the other show? I didn't really watch Oprah. That was more like my grandmother will watch Oprah when I would be over there. They'd be watching like the little Oprah. And what was the other place? What was the other one? My grandma used to always watch Oprah. Oh my God. I don't want to say Wheel of Fortune. What's the show? They're like, The Price is Right. Woo! The Price is Right, and things like that. Action was the Jerry Springer, the Maury, and I wouldn't even say like the show Cops. No, I'm trying to think of what shows, y'all. Let's do this. What shows really had like explicit violence that we consumed and tuned in for every day and every week? Now I'm thinking. I should have put on the Jeopardy music. Doom, 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 doom. Come on, we gotta get it together. Come on, let's think. Which ones? Fighting, drinking. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Donahue, Sally, Jesse. Yeah, I remember them. You said Real World. Okay. That's okay. I didn't really watch. See, that's just how you get to see the generations come out. I didn't really watch the Real World. Okay. Real World. So Real World. They fought on there. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely remember Gerald though. So you get what I'm saying? It seems like that the shows over the years have changed. It is almost like they are pushing a different type of narrative. Okay, you said Black Ink. Okay. I didn't really watch them either, but um I do know there was like a little bit of fighting and stuff on there. I would like to say that's when it kind of picked up. Now, for me, y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like the show that really kicked off a lot of these narratives was Love and Hip Hop. I'm sorry. Do y'all think so? Like, I feel like Love and Hip Hop was the show where we got to see us, women and men, fighting, carrying on, and all of that. I think it was Love and Hip Hop. What y'all think? I think Love and Hip Hop was the shift for the whole culture TV, for toxic TV. What y'all think? Because it shows, right, that you don't need violence to have wisdom and to have something decent. Because you ain't never seen nobody fighting on Oprah. When you ever see some people squaring up on Oprah? When you ever see that? I ain't never seen nobody square up on Martell or Gerald though. So I think it maybe it's the consumer, and I think that a lot of the people, and I can't, you like I said, you can't. I was telling one of my friends, you can't even be mad at like the Natalie Nunns and the Mona Scotts and the Lemuels, because at the end of the day, they found something that works and they did it, and it's working. And granted, they don't care how you feel of about it, because typically if you don't like it, then it's what? It's not for you. But there's somebody else out here that it could be for. So it's like, okay. But I think it was the Love and Hip Hop that dropped it off. Because I feel like the love, look at me, dropped it off, jumped it off. Because I feel like when Love and Hip Hop came out, I'm not saying that this may not be, come on, let's have a deep conversation. Let's have a conversation of some substance. Help me. I think from what I can remember, Love and Hip Hop was the first show that allowed you to see women against women and men treat women like crap publicly. Not saying they don't do it now publicly, but you know what I mean. Where it's on television, it's on social media, it's spreading like wildfire. I feel like that they didn't have really good people who represented, as y'all like to say, the culture in a good way. But the other side of that, right? So the culture being represented the way the culture was being represented, you got to see just how we are with one another. So I feel like, to me, y'all tell me what y'all thinking. Come on. Let's see what this thinking. What is saying? They pimp black people against each other, and Real Housewives sold a narrative. Oh yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, he said I agree. Okay, so look, right. So here's the thing. And what did you say over here? So TikTok said, he said, it seems like these new shows is like a downgrade. All of these shows put us in a bad light. So here it is. Yeah, because I feel like that this all goes with what I was about to say and what we were saying with Andre. Is it that it's painting us and putting us in a bad light, or are we volunteering to do it? Because you got to think about it. These shows and all of this stuff, it comes with contracts. As you can see in the Diddy trial, in the Diddy documentary, what did Babs from, uh, you know, making the band said? They gave her a stack of paperwork, told her lawyer, you got less than 24 hours or 24 hours to have it written out. And she said, our lawyer said, basically, you ain't going to get no money, but you're going to be famous. And she said, sign me up. So you are going on these shows voluntarily and signing these contracts. So I don't really blame the show, because God forbid if I came up with something and people was able to get it and signing on to it and catching up to it, and everybody in here getting hit upside their head 20 times a week. All right, y'all doing it. This is what you're paying for. I'm going to do it. I think that because me and one of my friends was having this conversation, she was having it as regards to sports, and how a lot of the people out here in these league owners and these teams, she feels like they go and they prey on like the inner city kids that come from poverty and all of that other stuff, and you get them to come and sign up for something, and you're able to take their money or do anything, or just because they want to get out of, their circumstances so bad that they'll sign up and do anything. So I'm like, okay, so these are the conversations that I've been having lately. He said, but you must agree to keep the drama going, or you're tossed from the show. And this is true. But you know what I think, when they be saying, oh, it's a storyline, or it's a storyline, you know what I really think, that how you end up really getting tossed from the show. I feel like you really get tossed from the show if they feel like you bring something. If you're not bringing anything. As far as like, are the consumers talking about you? You know what I mean? What's your storyline? Do you have any drama? Like, are they talking about you? Because you have some people that have done some of the shows, and it's just like, oh, he or she just on there because they cute. This one is going to be on here, and they start making up storylines, because they can make up a storyline. They can definitely make up a storyline for you. You know what I mean? I just think it's a personality thing that sometimes get people tossed. That's just me, though. I think it's a personality thing. It's like, your personality, you're shy. Oh, you're boring, or you're not doing this. Only because even on the Bad Girls Club, even on Baddies, when I seen it, when I was doing my dump, they didn't like the little girl, Whoa Vicky. I don't know too much about Whoa Vicky, but they didn't like her. But she didn't want to fight, and they're like, "Well, what did you come away for if you knew you didn't want to fight?" But she's like, "I don't want to fight." So it's one of those. It's a little tricky, but like you said, drama, sex, and drugs sell, and violence, it sells. He said, "This is why Cardi had to leave. She truly wanted to be an artist." Yeah, but she's still doing the same ghetto stuff that she was doing on reality TV. No shade, but let's call a thing a thing. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta call a thing a thing. No, she's not on there yet. She is bigger than that yet. That got her noticed even more, but she was already somebody. She said herself she had 1 million followers and didn't have no money, and she had that personality though. But Cardi, she still is the same person who's doing the same things as if she's on these reality shows, or as she is still living in the Bronx and the projects. She got millions of dollars, and she's paying for people to get beat up. She's in court for assaults. Like, let's call a thing a thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes things, the behavior don't change. The only thing that changes is an address and a bank account. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where if you look at it, she really could have still been on there. I think she should have probably stayed on there, with the facts that of some of the things that she's done since. But I think that Love and Hip Hop would have like added more to her career as versus hurt it. That's what I think. Um, but her story was a great come up story. You know what I mean? And then when you see it, it's like, okay, now where are we? She's still doing what she do. She still make her music. She got some good songs, but look at what's going on all around it. You know what I mean? I don't think you said you feel like she just truly wanted to be an artist. I don't think a lot of these artists really be wanting to be artists. I think they just really want to do something. They have something that they're good at and they do it because they just want to better and change their situation, make their situation better. But not everybody want to deal with the fact that, yo, I got to book a show like JT, right? They was upset when the City Girls wasn't doing all this. But like she said, I go to work, show up, do this show, and I go straight home. I'm not doing no meet and greets. I'm not mingling. Da, da, da. I don't want to do all of that. So, but now she does it. So I feel like, of course, as time change, people in places, things change. But at the same time, uh, you know, I think a lot of people just sign up to want to better their situations. Like I said, me and one of my friends was having that conversation too the other day, as far as like the things that has gone on with like the kids at Disney and how a lot of the kids at Disney are now either deceased or strung out on drugs. And then we talked about the R. Kellys and we talked about the Diddy's and all of this and just how things are of the world. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, but are the parents not to blame in some of this stuff? Or is the blame placed solely on these things? Because people do sell their kids for less. I mean, hello, like, what is it, over 10 years or so ago, we saw the lady try to sell her 6-year-old to a guy at a hotel. So it's like, who do you blame in instances like that? Why would you want to give your kid, and your kid is an actress or an actor, and these people, and you want to trust that they're going to do the right thing? But if you want my kid to move into this mansion and me and my husband or whoever can just go back to our lives, no, we're all going to move in this mansion. I mean, I'm just not going to. I don't even want to entrust my dog with everybody. So I know daggone well I wouldn't just say, meet somebody and they can say, oh, well, we're gonna make your child, we're gonna make her the biggest superstar, put her on all the shows, release her in our care, she'll call you, you'll have constant communication, and from time to time. What? That doesn't make sense. But it happens. People do it every day. They are to blame. And yeah, and then it's like they want to just better their situations. Hey, Alexis girl, how are you? Yeah, they want to better their situations and their circumstances. So I don't know. Stardom is a drug. They want it so bad they'll do anything, and they're willing to do anything for it. Mm, I think so. So me and one of my other people was talking about. I said, I'm gonna come here and ask y'all, what y'all think Diddy gonna do when he come home? Do y'all think it's gonna be some trouble in the city? Cause we was chit chatting, and she like, girl, Diddy is still gonna be Diddying. Diddy is still gonna be running businesses. He just ain't gonna be in the forefront of them no more. And she brought something else to my attention, and I haven't been paying attention to it. She said, Diddy is in jail and has to be in jail for however long he's in there. She said, you ain't hear nothing about none of his houses going into foreclosure. You ain't hearing nothing about him having to sell anything. You ain't hearing anything about him being in prison, changing anything in his life other than him simply being in prison. And I said, oh, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? This is why I be trying to tell y'all. When people be running around here talking about, oh, Nicki is broke and Kanye is broke and da, 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 da. I love me some Kanye. Kanye West, what did Kanye West say? Did y'all watch that video Kanye West did? Kanye West did on that interview. He said, I'm 400 million at my brokest. I said, talk that talk, Kanye. Yes, he did. He said, I'm 400 million at my brokest. At my brokest. He said, I'm 400 million at my brokest. Meanwhile, we over here, we $2 at our brokest. And y'all sit up here and talk about, oh, Kanye and all of them is broke. I keep telling y'all, that celebrity broke is a different from the average person broke, okay? Because I ain't ever been 400 million at my brokers. I would love to know. Okay, stop playing. She said nope. He said nope. He got money secured. Okay, okay. They probably got a million rainy day funds, but he has not lost not a house or anything. Isn't everything in his mother's name? I don't think that Revolt and all that was in his mother's name. Ciroc definitely wasn't in his mother's name. Um, because they were like the deals and stuff and brands that he had to do and push. Even if whatever stuff they said is in his mother's name, how's she paying it if he locked up? So it's like, regardless, you ain't hearing about anything being put up on sale to be paid. Not a thing. Not a thing. You know what I mean? So I was like, when we were talking about it, I was like, oh dang, you know what? I didn't even look at that because I haven't been keeping up with that stuff. I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't even look at that. And she was like, yeah. She was like, girl, Diddy ain't broke. So yeah, he do have some stuff in his mother's name. But at the end of the day, these are people with accountants, lawyers. Look, oh look, Andre just said it. He has accountants. Yeah, you know, their money and our money is two different things and two different things of money. You know what I mean? So, but I was like, dang, girl, you're right. I'm gonna have to look into that. You ain't hear nothing about Diddy having to foreclose a thing. So if he ain't got to do nothing and still got everything he had when he went to jail, and he's supposed, what he get like 5 years or something, and ain't nothing changed. Please, yes, we need to tell him share the show, and it's just like, come on now, y'all gotta get it together. You must have quit. Get it together. So I don't know. But I'm just giving you guys a little bit of what's been going on and what I've gotten caught up in and what I've been, me and my friends and stuff had been chit chatting about over the time. And hey, YouTube, I seen YouTube join the chat. Shout outs to YouTube. Share the show. Um, I'm trying to go because you know what's in my head. This song has been being in my head. I threw the party of the century. Boy Wave has been in my mind. But I want to put a link here too, just again for you guys too. If you're into wanting to monitor and keep up with your credit and all of that stuff, I use Smart Credit. I gotta put some more things up today. I was super excited because here's why I tell you I feel like people should use Smart Credit. You know, Credit Karma only lets you see a screenshot surface level of your report. But I've learned today that my information was being leaked on 5 different places. So I was excited that all I had to do was go to Smart Credit. Okay, go to my Smart Credit and swipe it. I didn't have to do any emailing. I didn't have to do any calling. I actually was going to make a post about it, but I didn't get around to it today. But I'll post it maybe today or maybe tomorrow. And definitely in the broadcast channel. And I was able to get my information removed from being leaked to these websites. So listen, it's important. You know, if you want to build and work on your credit and do it and monitor it all yourself, with a platform and things that work where you get to see all 3 of your credit reports and not just 1 or 2, I highly recommend Smart Credit. I feel like there's a lot of things that we pay for, a lot of things that we are into, and a lot of things we say, oh, we don't want to pay too much, or this is too much for this, or this is too much for that. But yeah, we don't want to pay. We wouldn't pay and put money on the things that are important. It'd be like, okay, whatever, whatever works for you. Um, so there's that. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I put that link in the chat if you guys want to get that link and look at it, and check it out and see it for yourself. If you need assistance or want some other things to be, more details, you can always hit me up. I only can tell you what works for me. I'm just super excited that now using this, I'm able to stay more on track with my credit and see what's going on. I don't watch it every day and all of that, but when it's time to say, hey, let me see if my information is being put somewhere. I usually always check that when I'm getting different these text messages or weird emails. And then I'm like, oh, now I see how they're getting my information. So for anybody who wants to improve their credit as far as keeping up with your knowledge of your credit or just improve it and do better with it, check out Smart Credit. Okay. The link is listed and posted. Um Outside of that, I finally the candles. Remember when I got those candles? I was supposed to make those candles years upon years ago. I know Benita, you've been here, so I know Benita remember. I'm finally gonna go ahead and put the candles and do it. I'm not gonna redo it. Once I get rid of the candles, once I sell the candles, they're soy candles, healthy wax. It's not anything jacked up to harm you or anything like that, whatever. Once they're gone, that's gonna be it. And I think it's only like what came in my kit, maybe like a good 10. I'm gonna do them things and leave it where it is. I mess around and just put them outside or something. But I am in a space of clearing up and clearing out, continuing to make room for the things that I want. So if you have some things that you need to go through, I highly recommend you go through them. Okay, you go through them and clear out the old to keep continuing to bring in the new. So I'm definitely going to make those candles and sell them for like $5 or something like that and be done. 5 or $10, whatever it is, be done with it. So I'm super, 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 super excited about that. Super excited. So that's gonna be the one thing that I'm gonna get ahead and be done with it. Um, and what else? The book is still being read. It's almost that time. Oh, and I'm currently resetting my gut. So I'm going back to reset my gut. And if you I haven't been making any juices or anything for any other people or anything like that. However, if you are interested and it's like, okay, well, instead of me, hold on, share my screen. Instead of, wanting to service or pay for a service of the juices, here it is right here on the website. Okay. Right here, you can get the reset that works. Okay. On the website, you can go right on there. And I put all those links right there in the comment section. Social media made simple. If you want to know how to better strategize and use social media to make it work for you, we have that guide right there. Shout outs to everybody who brought it. Thank you. Oh, and shout out to the people who have been booking the one-on-one social media training and the social media makeovers. I am truly appreciative to that. But the reset that works, like I told y'all, $7 is still the $7 over here. With the 3 recipes that I use to jumpstart just my weight loss and things like that. So now I'm about to do what did I buy the stuff for today? I'm about to do the sugar craving. That's what I'm about to be drinking tonight. And you can get that. That's $7. And then the link over here, the link is free for the credit. What I put down there, it's free. So yeah, I'm just excited, you guys, that everything is able to be all in one space. Super excited about that. So let me know if you know anyone like that, um, who just could use any service. There it is right there. Isn't it so cute? And I can't wait because once my book comes, that's going to be there. So that is my shop. This is the shop. This is the website. So when you go in there, you're going to click shop, and then this is the services. The services in the shop are 2 different things. And this is for all my services that I offer here. So yeah, shout outs to all y'all who've been doing the social media training, the social media management, and the social media makeovers. It's truly been so much fun. Oh, and the people who've like booked me to do their content creation for them. So yeah. So yeah, do what you do, find what needs you. Okay. It's 2026. Go out and create the life that you want. Thank you, TikTok, for helping me. What is that? Something else for helping me reach the goal over there. I love it. I love it. Just got to get 2 perfumes, 2 more perfumes. But guess what? I ain't even concerned about the perfume because I got some other gifts. So shout outs to us on that. I we're back having guests. I'm working on one. Um, I told you I'm big on keeping it, and I love shedding the light on people who whatever. I found this young lady who makes luxury crochet bags. And when I think of crochet, I think of somebody's grandmother sitting in the rocking chair crocheting. Nothing against it. I'm just telling you how I think about it. And I saw this lady. She makes these luxury crochet bags. Not too expensive. Maybe be like $150, maybe be like 190 or whatever. All of that. And the thing with her stuff is the shipping is included in her pricing. All right. I'm trying to see when her schedule is going to align for her to be able to be like a guest virtually on the show. But when I tell you, I saw this virtual, I'm virtual. When I tell y'all, I saw these luxury bags that this lady make. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I can see those things going so far. And I was like, oh, wow. I'm not even a bag type of person, but I would love to get one of those bags. And again, like I said, it's nice to know, like, hey, you can see where your coins are going. Versus we don't know what Gucci, Louis, Prada, Fendi, and all them is doing. But I don't know. Like I told you, I've just been in a place of wanting to be there and pour and assist the other people who are on a come up, trying on to come up and doing things. When I tell you that these bags look so good, they are so cute. I'm like, girl, come out with a tote bag. And y'all got to see it. I have really been seeing, since I said that I was going to start having guests on the show, y'all, I have really been seeing some wonderful, talented people out here doing some things. So I'm trying to, she's trying to see when her schedule will align for her to come on to the show. So I can't wait for that because it's just so beautiful. Hey, Kayshawn, y'all, shout out. See that there go the queen of Renew You Body Butter. You see that right there in my studio, the holistic skincare products. Okay, this is the woman in charge of that empire over there with the holistic skincare products. Renew You Body Butters. Okay. It's a luxury skincare line. So if you are cheap about your skin, then baby, this is not for you. However, if you do care about your skin and you do care about how it looks and you know that it costs to be you, okay, go ahead, get you some Renew You Body Butter. And you can use the code Miss Vibrations at checkout and receive 20% off. So, and you can always join the team and be an affiliate if you're looking for extra coin. So if you got that swing and you got that swag and you got the gift of gab and you want to see if you're able to do good in sales, become an affiliate of Renew You Body Butter. This is the queen, Kayshawn Brooks, right there. Been doing it. I've been doing it for some years now. Yeah, I've been doing it for like, I want to say I've been an affiliate for maybe like 5 years or so now. Let me see, 2020, like 5-6 years. Shout outs to me. Okay. Yes, I'm super excited. Also, when the weather breaks, we're gonna start having like little mixers and stuff. Look, I knew I was close. She said 5 years. Yes, I'm like 5, 6 years. Yes, you guys, and it has been wonderful to be connected to something in a brand in a business that is positive and that really is about sharing and pouring into people. Truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. And if you have any questions, and if you even want to start your own skincare line, hit her up because she'll do it, get it together, and you do your own package and stuff. So come on, y'all. I keep telling y'all better get on this train. Y'all better find what you're good at and get a coin out of it. Because the way of the world today, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. I ain't say it. Michael Jackson said it. I just repeated it. You know what I mean? So, super excited. It's just a lot of things going on. It's a new year, y'all. Don't be discouraged, okay? I know we are 21 days into the new year, but guess what? Whenever there is a change and ever there is a shift, you know it's always a little rocky in the beginning. Push on through. Before you look up, it's gonna be springtime. Okay, back summer. What you doing? What you doing? Um, Also, K Sean, if you're still here, we're gonna have to get together to have you come back on the show as well. Because y'all, K Sean got everything. You know, we have celebrities in the products. She's all over doing the stuff with the products. She done got awards, been acknowledged on so many different platforms. It is truly phenomenal. So I want to get an update. I think it's time for us to do some updates on some of the people who have come on the show uh, over the years to see where they are now. You know, even with Nate. Remember Nathan, the chef? He's now doing his thing with his catering. Remember at one point he was a little afraid and didn't want to do nothing and didn't know how he wanted to go with his business. And now he's out here doing a damn thing. So um I want to see what the other businesses we have has been doing and how everybody's been growing and what's next. Super excited. But yeah, we're about to be at February. Listen, it's gonna be 11 months to go. Just make it through. You know, there's a lot of people right now dealing with a lot of things. And what I will tell you is from going in the grocery stores and all that stuff, they say it's supposed to be something. I don't know. Y'all know I don't watch the news. My friend was telling me last time I checked, it was supposed to be 3 to 6 inches of snow throughout the whole weekend. Then my sister just said it's supposed to be 17 inches of snow. I don't know. This is why I don't watch TV because everybody got a different number. But hey, I just say all I can do is just pray that it don't come here. It come here, but it come here with some control because no, my whole house is electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. So, um, y'all just stay, and this is why I want to move to a warmer place. I wouldn't be dealing with this in Arizona or on the West Coast up in Cali and Vegas. God, I wouldn't be dealing with this. Mm-mm-mm. Jesus, please hurry up and make me rich so I can have a winter home and a summer home. Goodness gracious. What else? What else? I think that's pretty much it. I just rambled tonight. What's next? I think that's gonna be pretty much it. I'm super excited about those things. So yes, I'm looking for bringing on more guests, getting more guests to come onto the show. Oh, if you need any travels, Sign Seal Travel. Let me find her Instagram. Let me find her Instagram. She comes through with all the information that you need to know because I told y'all she's the reason I knew that Southwest is charging you for 2 seats if you're plus size. Okay, they're making you buy 2 seats if you're chunky. So I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Let me show y'all her page so y'all are able to go over there. She was just showing you recently how to where is she at? She was just showing recently how your money that same 3,000 you'll spend on a trip, what can be included in that 3,000 and things in places. Look, pop right up on the page on where you could go. So for everybody who likes to travel, and if you want to travel and you're traveling on a budget, let me send you this. Okay, am I able to copy this link? Copy this link. I'm going ahead and I'm put around here right here in the chat. Okay. That's her. That is her page information. Travel agent tell you, you know, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about travel agents, but she's gonna come, y'all. She's gonna come and be a guest on the show. So y'all might want to tune into that because y'all will get some tips, some tricks, and look at the T's, trips and what I say, trips and some tricks, okay, on how to get around certain stuff and what to do. Tune in. I'm trying to show you. Let me see if I can share. Can I share a page, you guys? Because I'm heavy on the if don't nobody else push you, you got to push yourself. So one thing you can rely here in Candy Coda, we gonna push. Okay. Right here, Sign Seal Travel, you guys. Every Tuesday, she has a Travel Talk Tuesday where she gives you the tips and tells you what to do and all these different trips and stuff and the things that you can do. So it's just super excited. Um, it's super exciting. This is what it is. What you can get for $3,000, the places and where you could go. I'll let that play because y'all can't hear the information anyway. Um, the sound, but shows you where you can go, what you can get, 5, 6 night meals, drinks, round trip flights. So, sometimes it seems like it might be a day. And fun fact, I'll tell y'all a little later. But so far, there hasn't been an issue. But she's helped me with a part of my birthday. And I was like, oh, they be getting a lot of stuff. So yeah. Look at that. Okay. Y'all do y'all thing. So that's what you can get. Well, y'all shout outs to Science Field Travel. Go ahead, follow her, get it going, see what's up, plan something, do something. Don't just work and pay bills. Okay. I ain't say work and not pay the bills. I just said don't just work and pay bills. Find something to do. Enjoy life. Tomorrow isn't promised, but today, and then the day is not even promised to be completed. But do something to have some fun. Get in there, do some networking, do some things like that. I am trying to start to like winter weather break because I don't do the winter. Um, maybe we start putting together some mixers, some little kickbacks, just to say some mingle jingles, okay? Come thing, because there's also this girl. She's a bartender. She has her own bartending service. Not only does she not just bartend, she also make treats and all of that, right? And so she also has this. I've been looking at it. She also has this Valentine's Day package of all the stuff that you get in with her services and stuff. So you never know. Shoot, throw a game night at your house and just have a bartender show up, and don't talk about the price. Enjoy the experiences, okay? And then when in doubt, just have all your guests give you $20 towards it. But it comes with your drinks and all of this other stuff. Let me show y'all her page. So I've just been excited about all the new businesses that I've been seeing do their thing, or people out here just grinding. Um, and if you follow me, I share her stuff on my page quite often. But this right here, she running a little special. I was like, girl, I wish I was having a little holiday shindig, because I would damn sure book you. Okay. This right here. She wanted 2 bartenders, two gallons of cocktails or mocktails. You get garnishes and 4.5 hours of service, the ice, the mixers, and all of that for just 500. Okay. You might want to do something just to have a mobile cocktail bartender show up. So I was like, oh, okay. So I think it's nice. I think it's cool to do and to have. It's like just try stuff. Sometimes things are just about having the experience, enjoying the experience and stop worrying about everything else. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, dang, I wish I was having something. I would definitely have her come on over and do what she does. So I'm excited about her. Maybe I'll have you guys meet her as well. I know she would love to do it. She's so funny. I love her personality. And she's like in her 20s or so, like that. Um, but yeah, y'all, we got to get out here. We got to do it. So I'm excited about all the new businesses and stuff and different people that I've been meeting. Hopefully next week we'll have a guest. I'm going to reach out this week. Well, I'm going to reach out tomorrow because I was a little tired today. But I'm going to reach out and I'm going to get the guests lined up. Okay, so maybe if things go well, the next 2 weeks we'll have guests. Maybe next week we'll have one, and the week after that we'll have one. And you know what? Wait, you know what I think we should do? We need to have a. Remember when we had the Battle of the Sexes show? That was hilarious. Maybe we need to have like a game day battle show, okay? Where people get put on teams. Although some people like to still talk, so I don't know how that works. Everybody had to be put on mute. But yeah, I feel like that would be fun. Where I'll do a game show, and I think that'll be fun. I think we're gonna have a game show, and you actually win a prize. But I think we're going to have a game show. What y'all think about that? I think that is great. I don't want to lose that thought. Let me write that thought down. Because we did the bad water sexes. We're going to do a game show. Let me write that down. Just so we can have fun. Now, I will say now, when you do sign up to say that you're going to do something, whether it's be a guest or do anything on the game shows or anything like that, please do not hit me at the last minute talking about you can't do it. So to do all of that, I'm going to help you out is what I call it. My new word of the day has been voluntoling. Okay. This is where I am telling you, I'm voluntoling you stuff. I'm volunteering this information right up front. Yo, that's Andre say, yeah, yes. Okay. She said that's going to be fun. It is. Where if you do sign up and say you can do it, do it. If you think that something may come up, if you think, I mean, don't get me wrong, because things happen, but if you think something may come up, or if you're not too sure, please do not sign up. Please do not. Please do not sign up. Please do not volunteer. So, because I'm telling you, I will never accept your offer again. So just be sure. Be sure. Because I think that is going to be fun. And that just came out of nowhere. I want to have a game. We're going to have a game day. I was going to see what we're going to do. But we're going to have a game day. Seeing how it is. And maybe, just maybe, I might can supply you guys with the goodie bags for the game day. That'll be cool, right? For the game day. That would be cool. Maybe we could do that. Where I supply you with the things for the game night. And we have a game party or something. But I'm super excited. We're gonna figure that part out. But it's not too much. Basically, I was just giving you guys a synopsis of everything that's going on. Thanks for some of the conversation that we had tonight. I kind of got to shed the light on like a couple businesses, let y'all know the toxic stuff that I decided to watch. Anybody have any new shows that I can watch or something before I get out of here? Because I don't sleep. I'm up to like 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 in the morning. I watched the show Her, His and Hers. The ending sucked. What else? I started watching the show called The Prodigal Son on Netflix. It's a series. It was something else that I watched recently that was really good. Oh, it's a show on, what was the movie? On Netflix called The Rip. Have you guys seen that? A little like, it could have been longer. Tiana Taylor plays in it, all that, but it was pretty good. It was a good little something to watch for an hour. It was a good little something to watch for an hour. What else? I wasn't upset about that hour. I didn't want to need to get my hour back. I like that. The Rip. That was pretty good. Oh, and Ben Affleck plays in it. What else? Oh, 61st Street. I told you that a couple weeks ago. Watch 61st Street. 61st Street is good. And they have announced that they are doing a 5th season of The Mayor of Kingstown. So shout outs to them for doing that. I can't wait because they didn't kill off everybody. I don't know which way the show is going to go. It looks like Ghost Force or whatever is coming back because Tariq showed up in the last finale of Tommy Force. So I think that that's going to come back and them two going to start working together because now he's trying to get him to come back to New York because he didn't conquered what he needed to conquer in Chicago. What else? Oh, Bridgerton is coming. I think in a couple days, January 29th. So I have been rewatching Bridgerton. Stranger Things was good. I hated the ending of that finale. Is there anything else I missed, you guys? So yeah, if you have something such that need to be watched, or I should watch, or you think that I might like watching, or like I said, should be watched, where you don't feel like watching it, but you want me to watch it for you, Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. But yeah, I chopped off. What else? I know Ramsey, everybody said they like it, but I chopped off some hair. I'm about to put a perm in that. I'm just waiting. Like I said, I'm waiting for a few things to transpire before I put my perm in it with my hair, actually. And yeah, I'm gonna do the candles, and that's it. So next week we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have a guest. If the guest is available, we will have the guest next week if they are available. And if not, then who knows? But thank you guys for all joining in tonight. I'm hungry, and I told you I wanted to make these candles. So before I go, is there anything, Andre? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Look, I've literally only been here on an hour and 9 minutes. Is there anything else you guys need to know, want to know, I should know, or want to know my thoughts on before we fade to black? Okay. Let me know. Let me know before we go. Or are we good? Or is it all clear? Are we all clear, Benita? Oh man. What else? Yeah, I think I no. Okay. One thing you know what, I love Andre. Andre is gonna be like, listen. Andre is going to be in the comments. Andre is going to comment. Andre is going to engage. Shout outs to you. Look, she said share the show. Benita said, listen, just share the show. Follow on all platforms. Yes, yes, yes. And get some subscribers, you guys. If you know people that on YouTube, hey, guess what? Send the X5. I know you know 5 people. X5 people, can they subscribe to the YouTube channel? Do that for me. You know, X5 people that you know to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I said I was going to start trying to take that and focus and to get over there to that goal, but when in doubt, ask a friend. Okay, so I'm asking y'all, get 5 people you know to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's that simple, that easy. And hopefully next week we have other things going on. Thank you guys for letting me give you guys the update on what's been going on. All the shows and things that are watching. Shout outs to TikTok. Thank you, TikTok, for helping me reach goals and sending out the gifts in my daily heart me's. I love you guys over there. I'm going to start going live again more on there, Facebook and YouTube. Shout outs to you guys for being here, showing up, engaging and commenting and just spreading your knowledge and just being here part of this platform as we continue to grow and move forward. I pray that you guys have a wonderful week, a stress-free week, you know, a fearless week, and a motivated week, and a better perspective week, and an encouraging week. So we are 21 days into the new year. Keep your focus up, keep your head on, keep your head on, keep your head on the swivel, just keep moving forward, looking up and keep moving ahead 1 foot at a time, and you will make it. Thank you guys for watching the show tonight. I will see you guys next